My name is Andrei Lazarescu. I'm the supervising producer for FIFA.
I guess so. This is its second year. Last year we had FIFA 2018. Now FIFA 2019 coming out later this year. We're really excited that there's a new Switch version that you guys are updating it and things. If you could tell us a little bit about the new features that are coming up.
One is the Champions League. It's the biggest club competition in the world. It's a license that returns to FIFA, but we have build it in the game to be much more than a license, because with FIFA, it being such a complex game and having so many types of players with different interests in the game, such as career mode players or ultimate team players, we've actually looked at, hey, how can we make Champions League an integral part of the game and offer it to any player regardless of what they choose to play. So you're going to have a standalone Champions League tournament where you're going to be able to chase the Champions League trophy, but you'll also be able to customize that experience through a variety of European clubs, if your club, for example, maybe hasn't qualified. In career mode, we're going to feature Champions League and Europa League and the UEFA Super Cup, so you can even take, for example, Leeds or any other lower league club, take it to the Premier League of that country, to the first division of that country, qualify for Champions League, and then compete in Champions League for the trophy, which is quite awesome. And also, we will be featuring Champions League live content in Ultimate Team. We're going to have more details on that throughout the summer, but Champions League will be there too. And this is the, let's call it, the depth in modes part. There's also a lot of work that has been done in presentation, just to capture that drama and emotion of Champions League, and be able to transport players into a Champions League match, because they being played always at night, having specific lighting, the stakes being high, it always feels different than a league match. So we're going to introduce a new commentary team in the game. You can already hear them here at the playthrough: Derek Ray and Lee Dixon, who actually commented Champions League matches in real life. I mean, words can't do justice to how fresh they sound, and how much more authentic the whole match experience is. So that's one. Also, authentic elements that we're bringing, such as the trophy, the anthem, the kit badges, the archways. There are a lot of things that we introduced in the game just to recreate the Champions League in FIFA 19. Even unique stadium lighting and a lot of rendering improvements to be able to do that. So this was Champions League. The second part that I want to mention relates to in-match experience. So we took a hard look at what the in-match experience was in FIFA 18 and how we wanted to elevate it, to make it more diverse, to give players more control and more precision in front of goal, and to make it more authentic. And we can split this in three, and I'm going to talk just a little bit about each. One is something that we call team and player personality. So we've introduced a really deep set of tactics within the AI system, and what that translates to is teams in the game actually behaving and replicating tactics of their real life counterparts. So say you're going to play against Barcelona, you're going to see Barcelona play tiki-taka. Say you're going to play against Manchester City, you're going to see them high pressuring you from the get-go. And what this does to the game is actually making each match feel different than your previous one, because in FIFA 18, more or less going from match to match was a similar experience, and it wasn't that strange. So this will engage players even more and give them give them reason to come back to the game all the time. And the AI will actually adapt its tactics on the go while the match unfolds. So say if you're leading 1-0 and there's only 20 minutes left, you can be sure that the AI will start pressuring you a lot to get that equalizer. So this is the team personality aspect. I also mentioned player personality, and this relates to iconic players in the game mimicking on the pitch movements of their real life counterparts. So for example, Messi likes to get the ball down to his feet a lot and dribble. You will see the AI actually perform skill moves now, something that wasn't possible in the past. Cristiano Ronaldo likes to go out wide and then come inside to do a cross or a shot. You will see that in the game as well. Secondly, we have overhauled the shooting system to give players more refinement, more variety, more precision in front of goal. So deeping shots, driven shots, first time shots, finesse shots, all of them have been carefully retuned and the backhand mechanic redone so that players get that extra precision and control. Not only that, but we're also adding another layer of mechanic, which we call timed finishing, and it's pretty simple to use but really hard to master. So you can double press the shoot button, and if you time the second press at the right time, your shot accuracy and shot power will increase, thus your chances to score will also increase. But the high risk part of it is that if you perform that and you miss that timing, the shot is very likely to go out wide or be a really poor shot. It's basically an extra level of skill that we look at as being one of high risk, high reward. If people want to go beyond what they normally do, they can definitely do that and have that edge over their opponents. Thirdly, and I mentioned games feeling more or less the same in between them. If you played a Premier League match or a Bundesliga match or a La Liga match in FIFA 18, the presentation aspect of them was pretty uniform and monotonous. There weren't any authentic presentation or broadcast elements. So this year we're actually adding the entire broadcast elements for those leagues. Premier League, Bundesliga, and La Liga all get authentic vibes, team presentations, score sheets, and all of that, and that just adds another level of visual immersion and makes each game you play more different. So we're really proud of that, and we hope players will actually enjoy it, because we have heard from them that that was something they were after. And speaking of that, there's been a high demand from them to actually be able to play with their friends online. So we're adding an invite system to the game through online friendlies, where you'll be able to invite your friends to a match, and you'll be able to track your progress over a 5-match season. And you're going to be able to do that with multiple friends at once. You can play 1 versus 1, or you can play 2 versus 2, or 2 versus 1. So that's another addition to the way you can enjoy FIFA on Switch.